The headline says, U.S. scientists are leaving for the Netherlands. The immediate assumption is a tax dispute or a salary bump. That is the wrong story. The real driver isn't money. It is survival in an era of great power competition. As tensions with China rise and Washington signals potential instability through weaponized trade tariffs, researchers see that American tech infrastructure could be shut down during crises. While U.S. providers currently account for 2/3 of the European cloud services market, a quiet shift is underway. The Netherlands has emerged as a critical hub where top talent can operate free from sudden geopolitical interference. This isn't just brain drain for America or simple talent acquisition for Europe. It is soft decoupling in action. The core friction here is not about payroll checks or tax brackets. While Dutch innovation often attracts attention through financial incentives, deep analysis points to regulatory stability and security uncertainty as the primary catalysts driving this exodus. European leaders increasingly distrust American reliability due to fears that Washington could weaponize technological dependencies, such as cloud services or military hardware kill switches, to coerce compliance during trade disputes. This is a fundamental shift in how allies view one another's strategic commitments. The trust deficit has moved from policy discussions into the daily reality of research funding and laboratory operations. Consider the specific scenarios that are driving researchers away. There is growing concern over potential troop reductions by Washington, which creates an existential risk for those relying on transatlantic security guarantees. More immediately terrifying for scientists working in advanced semiconductors or aerospace is the fear that systems like F-35 jets could be disabled remotely during confrontations. The Foreign Direct Product Rule allows U.S. authorities to force export restrictions on semiconductor tools based on foreign ownership, meaning a Dutch company using American equipment could find its operations halted by a diplomatic spat rather than market forces. This uncertainty makes it impossible for long-term research projects to proceed with confidence when the host nation's political will might shift overnight. Quick resource note: I keep a curated set of Amazon search links in the description for books, gear, and tools relevant to this channel's topics. Some are affiliate links, so I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. Please consider supporting the channel by using those links if you find something useful. The Netherlands offers a distinct alternative precisely because of this volatility. With a population of 18 million, the country leverages a culture of collaboration spanning technical universities like TU Delft to large enterprises. It provides stable funding models and a robust regulatory framework that insulates research from American political volatility. This is not accidental. It is a pragmatic national strategy designed to attract critical minds by offering what Washington no longer can: predictability in an unpredictable world. The Dutch ecosystem combines technical excellence with a liberal, cosmopolitan character that reinforces its viability as neutral ground for high-stakes innovation. This dynamic signals the end of unquestioned reliance on American technological and military guarantees. For decades, Europe blindly trusted U.S. security assurances while integrating their digital infrastructure into American clouds. That era is over. De-risking has moved from policy talk to actual talent migration. When researchers move to Amsterdam, they are not just chasing a better paycheck, they are fleeing an environment where their work could be held hostage by diplomatic spats or export restrictions. This structural shift means that regulatory stability has become the new currency of strategic power. The country offering the most predictable environment for innovation wins the long-term competition, regardless of who possesses the biggest military budget today. Europe is actively building an alternative tech ecosystem known as Eurostack to reduce reliance on U.S. cloud providers and create sovereign capabilities where top talent can continue high-level research without fear. This initiative represents a massive pivot in global power dynamics. In late April 2025, Microsoft announced new European commitments regarding data backup and litigation rights, signaling that major players are aligning with this shift toward sovereignty rather than American dominance. These moves are not merely about keeping data within borders. They are about creating neutral ground where scientists can operate without the constant threat of their work being weaponized against them or their allies by an unpredictable superpower. The stakes for global competition have never been higher. This migration is a signal that the center of gravity in innovation is shifting away from Washington toward places like Amsterdam, which function as strategic fortresses in a fragmented world. The Netherlands has become a critical node not just because it houses smart people, but because those people feel safe there while their counterparts elsewhere face political weaponization of science and technology. This soft decoupling effectively creates two parallel innovation tracks, one subject to the whims of American foreign policy, and another anchored in European regulatory stability that prioritizes continuity over geopolitical leverage. This transformation changes how we view decline. It is not a story of America collapsing under its own weight or Europe suddenly surpassing it through superior economics alone. Instead, it reflects a realignment where neutral zones become power centers because they offer the one thing great powers currently struggle to provide: security for their citizens' intellectual property and operational continuity. The ability to conduct research without fear that your tools will be turned off by a distant capital is becoming as valuable as any military asset. As this trend accelerates, we should expect further fragmentation in global technology standards and supply chains. Nations seeking to maintain leadership in critical sectors like semiconductors or artificial intelligence must now compete on the basis of regulatory reliability just as much as they do on R&D spending. The Netherlands has positioned itself at the vanguard of this new reality, proving that a small nation can punch above its weight by offering stability where giants offer uncertainty. This is the future of strategic competition, not fought with tanks or missiles in open fields, but won through trust frameworks and funding guarantees that allow innovation to flourish without fear. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. I am a one-person team working hard to make each video better than the last. Subscribe if you found value. It is the best way to show support. Drop a comment with your biggest takeaway. See you in the next video.